Hello everybody, thank you for watching my channel. Today I would like to introduce one of the most rare species of borderline of South Africa and West Africa, Namibia, which is known as Ceraria namaquensis. This plant is approximately 32 years old, and during these many years that I have been in business, I have got so many cuttings out of these plants, as you see, and I propagated to this specification and sold it. There are lots of demands for this plant because of the several reasons. First of all, this plant has so much strength and is so resilient that can handle a lots of heat and drought. So therefore, people in Western California, Arizona, New Mexico, or any other part of the world that is very hot, this plant will perform very beautifully. The second good feature of this plant that this plant does have a very beautiful light pink purplish flower that start blooming during the summer. Another good feature of this plant that is very compact. This plant doesn't need to be trimmed or trained. So whichever you do with it, when you cut a piece, it will grow very slowly, but very gently. I have done so many cuttings, like for example, here, as you see, this cutting start sprouting. The reddish branch or portion of the plant are very new. So this is a result of approximately 9 months work. This particular one, a result of 2 years old. As you see, it's just taking off right here, here, and here. And no matter how small they are, it still bloom. So therefore, this plant is so good and sufficient, because even though when they are small, they still perform just like the older plant. This is another 1 year old, 1.5 years old cutting. Sometimes, as you see, they leading to the side, but all you have to do, you just put your finger on the end and that's it. Today I would like to do some cutting and show you how to plant it. If you do have any question regarding this plant, please leave me a comment. I will definitely respond to you and I will give you a lot of explanation. Now, when you are going to do a cutting on this plant, you always stay away from the branches on the top, because that will damage the beauty of this plant. You always go to the lowest part of the plant and you do the cutting. Now, I want to give you a very nice cut, and I want to show you how you can do it. First of all, before I start cutting, I want to show you this particular one was cut about 2 years ago. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 branches are growing. Everywhere you see something was cut, immediately in a few months or a year, the latest, the plant start sprouting. Now, let's do some cutting. Okay, I found and candidate this branch. As you see, I am cutting it diagonally. This is the way you cut it. So when you're cutting it, you're placing it in a tray. So I'm going to do another branch, which is this one. Right here. Now, the next piece will be this multiple branch cutting. As you see, is very similar to this one. So it has a future like this particular one. While I'm doing this cutting, I want to show you the new growth that this plant has been growing many new branches. So in a few years, those small ones will be similar to this one. So as we unloading the small branches out of the big ones, the new one start growing, and that makes the plant not to lose the shape. By the way, this is Cinnamon, is our dogs. She likes to be around every time I'm in the garden. She wants to be around me, and she's a very good dog, and we enjoy her company. Okay, Cinnamon, go over there. Okay, now as you see, I am preparing my soil. My soil is a combination of cocoa moss, perlite, and a slow release fertilizer, and a little bit of a mineral. So has a little bit of a moisture. So I have also made my cutting dipped into a root growing hormone, or commonly known as a root tone, for propagation. This method of propagating a plant known as a cutting. So I want to show you some pieces that I'm going to place into the pot, and then I will put them aside out of the sun. Even though right now is a winter time, is January 1st, 2022. For this particular plant, it's okay to do the propagation, but certain succulent will not really make it. So let's go ahead and do some potting. As you see, I place the soil into the pot and I tap it. Then gently I make a little hole into the soil and I place my cutting right into the soil and secure it with my thumbs, but I'm not going to press too much on the soil because I want the soil to be airy and loose, but not too much airy. So one more time tapping. As you see, it's secured up. So this is the way you do the cutting propagation. I'm going to do a couple more to give you an idea as how to do it. Folks, if you have any question regarding the propagation of a cutting on any succulent, please leave me a comment. Let me know what the question is. I will gladly get back to you and answer your question. I want you to succeed in this way of growing plants, and I will work with you until you learn completely. As you see, this is the second one. Now, here I have to give you a little bit of information. Generally, when you are do the cutting, there are 95% of the chance that all the leaves falls off. And sometimes for a long period of time, perhaps even 1 year, you don't see any leaves on the plant. And many of the folks, they get very annoyed and they say, well, my plant or my cutting is not gonna grow, so I better throw it away. That's not true. I had a friend, customer, that he threw away a very valuable, beautiful multi-branch cutting, and after that I have learned that he didn't even wait until the plant to sprout. As I have said, sometimes takes a long time, so you have to be patient. Patience is the key success to growing and learning about the rare succulents. These are different than general common succulents that you just cut and put it in the soil and start growing. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for watching this particular video regarding Ceraria namaquensis plant from Africa. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to get update about new videos that is coming up. Again, thank you very much for watching and see you soon.